In the final years of the 19th century, two men looked at the same invisible force and saw two different futures. One believed the world should run on direct current, steady and simple. The other believed it should run on alternating current, dangerous, some said, but capable of traveling farther than anyone thought possible. Their disagreement would become one of the fiercest rivalries in the history of invention. Thomas Edison had already given the world the incandescent lamp, and with it, a vision of cities glowing through the night. He built his direct current systems in New York, confident that his way was the only safe way. But direct current had a flaw. It could not travel far without losing its strength, which meant power stations had to sit on nearly every block of every city, an impossibly expensive way to electrify a nation. Nikola Tesla, once an employee in Edison's own laboratories, believed there was a better path. Alternating current could travel for miles without weakening, reaching farms and towns far beyond city limits. Tesla partnered with industrialist George Westinghouse, and together they set out to prove that the future did not belong to Edison's design. What followed became known as the War of Currents. Edison, fighting to protect his investment and his legacy, launched a public campaign to frighten people away from alternating current, staging demonstrations meant to convince the world it was too dangerous to trust. Newspapers took sides. Investors grew nervous. The stakes were no longer just business. They were about who would define the electric age itself. The turning point came in 1893, when Westinghouse and Tesla won the contract to illuminate the world's Columbian Exposition in Chicago, lighting the fairgrounds with a brilliance the public had never witnessed. Soon after, their system was chosen to harness the power of Niagara Falls itself, sending electricity across vast distances to run factories and light homes far from the source. Edison's direct current would not disappear entirely, but the momentum had shifted. Alternating current became the standard that carried electricity across nations, the invisible backbone behind nearly every wire, every grid, every switch, flipped in the century that followed. The rivalry between Tesla and Edison was never simply about currents. It was about competing visions of progress, and about how a single idea, championed with enough conviction, could reshape the modern world. Today, when a light turns on in a home thousands of miles from where its power began, it carries a quiet echo of the war fought over how electricity should travel, and who would decide the future of light itself.